Fortnite's youngest pro player. And of course, it's Alex, my boy.
The youngest professional Fortnite player.
Dude, when Alex destroyed the entire region at 11.
Age to becoming an FNCS.
Is that a John Cena tweet? Wait, I don't know much about Fortnite, but why did this Alex kid get banned? Is this a real tweet? Are these just edited tweets?
To becoming an FNCS.
Wait, why is John Cena tweeting? What? That's a real tweet?
Of Alex. Alex Richmond was born
There's no way that's
9,
real.
2008 in the country of Australia with an older brother who inspired him to play video games and two loving and supporting parents.
Oh.
Alex was able to start gaming.
Dude, this Photoshop goes crazy.
Lucky enough for Alex, his older brother was also into gaming, and he was actually the one who introduced Alex into Fortnite
Alex is so
Battle
good.
Royale. Alex not only enjoyed playing the game, but he was good. Like, really good.
Oh,
Alex
he was
even
really
embarrassing
good.
his own older brother by carrying him anytime the two would play.
Oh, we're gonna. Oh, yeah. Nice. Wait, when is this?
And absolutely destroying him in any 1v1.
I don't think this is actually Alex's brother here, but
Because of Alex's early success, he decided he wanted to play the game more seriously. And believe it or not, even with his young age, Alex started playing Fortnite competitively all the way back in the World Cup days of early 2019. And if you're good at math, you'll recognize right away that if Alex is only 15 years old today in 2024, then in 2019, he was at best 11 years old.
And he was really good.
And if you didn't know, the minimum age required to play competitive Fortnite is 13 years old. This would later become very problematic for Alex, but we'll talk about that controversy.
I will say, before we get into the controversy, technically, he is not the youngest pro player. OCE actually had a 9-year-old win one of our OCE solo cash cups. His name was Xavier, and he won the OCE cash cup at 9 years old. It was ridiculous. Xavier and Alex duoed together. They had a combined duo age of 20 when they duoed. And they were winning tournaments before they both got banned.
Later. Because for now, we need to talk about the Fortnite World Cup. This was a huge event held in New York City for the best of the best in Fortnite, with $40 million in prizes available and over 50 million players trying to qualify for the main stage in New York.
I can't remember how Alex did in World Cup.
This event earned you $50,000. To this day, this is still the biggest esports tournament of all time. And Alex, he wanted in. So from that moment on, he knew he wanted to be a professional Fortnite player. And he did whatever it took. So he started grinding every single day. He wanted to get into the World Cup, and nobody was going to stop him. However, after 1 week of qualifiers, unfortunately,
where did he come though?
Qualify. Then after week 3 passed, week 5, and week 7, Alex sadly didn't get a qualifying spot and get to travel to New York. However, in one of the weeks of the qualifiers, he did earn $100. And for an 11-year-old
I out-earned Alex in World Cup.
Probably felt like $1 million. But like I said earlier,
Sorry,
11 years old,
you know, if you guys didn't know, I earned money in World Cup. Just saying, in case you didn't know.
And we'll talk about that more soon. After narrowly missing out on qualifying for the World Cup, some people might have given up, but not Alex. After he didn't qualify, he got right back on the battle bus and started training even harder. And this time, he had made himself a mission. Alex had set a goal for himself that by the end of the year in 2019, he wanted to make $1,000 in Fortnite earnings.
Pretty modest goal for how good he was.
To prove to himself, to the OCE region, and to the world that even though he was young, he could still be one of the best Fortnite players in the world and do anything that he set his mind to. And a couple of weeks later, after the World Cup, he did just that. On July 21st, 2019, Alex won $1,200.
Did it in one tournament
after placing 6th with his trio. And he didn't just stop there. You see,
you got over $1,000 for coming 6th in an OCE cash cup. Dude, every time we watch these videos, I just am always blown away by how insane the prize pool used to be. Hello?
For an 11-year-old, money isn't the most important thing. Alex wanted to be
That's got to be split.
And more importantly, prove his haters wrong. So to prove he was the best, Alex set himself up with another really challenging goal. Now that he had earned $1,000, the next step was to get first place in a tournament that year. But with players much older and more experienced than him, this was not going to be easy. In the meantime, while Alex was getting better at competitive, he also wanted to start making content. Alex posted his first ever Fortnite video on YouTube on September 27th of 2019.
Good old montages, man. Take me back.
Some of his best Fortnite moments with some music playing over it.
Wait, that was Xavier. That's who he just killed. He just killed Xavier, the 9-year-old.
The montage was pretty good, and keep in mind, this is from 4 years ago, meaning it was made by an 11-year-old, which honestly just makes me sad at how bad at Fortnite I am. Anyways, back to Alex. After this first video was posted, he consistently uploaded highlights of his various tournament wins, showing off a bunch of different cash cups and placements. The videos didn't get a ton of views at first, but all of that was about to change. Remember a minute ago when I told you Alex's new goal was to get first place in a tournament? Well, on December 15th of that
was it a solo cash cup?
He did just that. He got first place in a solo cash cup.
Look at me go.
For those of you that don't know,
remember this.
Is incredibly challenging. And even better, he earned $2,000.
Not bad.
I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't even know what to do with $2,000 at 11 years old. Regardless,
what's these edits,
bro? Huge for Alex, and showed him that he could really compete with the best of the best pros. But there was only one problem. Alex wasn't old enough to officially compete. Like I said before, Epic doesn't allow anyone under the age of 13 to play Fortnite.
Is he going to talk about how Alex got exposed? Because if not, I'll tell you the true story.
Exactly confirm people's ages when they sign up for the game. There's no real proof of identification required until you go to collect your money, which can easily be done by someone else in your family. So basically, anyone could just lie and say that they were in fact old enough to compete in the tournament when they really weren't. We've actually seen this with other prominent players previously as well, like FaZe High Sky. You see, some people can get away with this, especially at lower levels, but after a while of
when you start getting a lot of attention
and performing at such a high level, there was a lot of attention on the young prodigy Alex. People were even tweeting out and asking why he wasn't being banned. It seemed like the public knew that Alex probably wasn't 13,
we all
but
knew.
Epic Games hadn't caught on yet. However, that would all change, and unfortunately, on July 21st of 2020, Alex was banned from Fortnite. This ban was set to last for a whole year, and to say that Alex was devastated would be an understatement. But Alex wouldn't let this ban stop him from trying to be the best of the best.
He actually handled it pretty well. He kind of just stepped back and was like, look, I'll wait till I'm old enough. But basically what happened is almost everyone in the OC community knew that Alex was underage, but it was because he outplaced someone and took a qualification spot from someone that they went and ended up finding his dad's LinkedIn profile, then found his dad's LinkedIn profile, found his regular social media, I believe, found a photo of him celebrating Alex's birthday, and then backdated that to expose the fact that Alex wasn't 13, then reported that to Epic. That's what ended up happening. It wasn't like Epic just caught on. It was like someone like really went out of their way to like expose him.
Instead of putting the keyboard and mouse away for good, he jumped over to another very popular video game at the time called Valorant.
Alex started playing Valorant in between. I didn't know that.
He did show Twitter that he worked his way all the way up to Radiant.
Oh, wow. 12-year-old Radiant. Wait, what? He got to Radiant. I didn't even know this. Wow, okay.
So, to be Radiant, you have to be in the top 500 players in the entire world. This
Solid.
showed that Alex's skills aren't just exclusive to Fortnite, and he just has the God-given gift of aim. But despite this early success in Valorant, Alex never really took the game seriously, because all along he knew that he had to return to the game that started it all, Fortnite. Although Alex's ban only lasted for 1 year, he still wasn't old enough to return to competitive gameplay. He had to wait till his 13th birthday on August 9th of 2021 to return to the game. But even though he was banned from comp, that didn't mean he stepped entirely away from the game.
Yeah, you can still play regularly.
Creative and played in scrims when he could while he was 12 years old to make sure that his skills were the best that they could be when he was returning. He even posted Fortnite edits on his YouTube account titled with how many days were left on his ban. Everybody was excited to see the
122 days is awesome.
So when Alex's 13th birthday finally arrived, he was ready to take over the Fortnite world. And he did just that. Alex turned 13 and jumped right into Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 7. And soon enough, he qualified for his first ever FNCS Grand Finals with his two other trio members, Suns and Tui. Despite
You know what's even crazier? Tui wanted to play with Alex so bad that Alex wasn't yet 13 at the start of this season. Tui waited until the semifinals, not the first round of semifinals, the later rounds of semis for Alex to be old enough. Sorry, the second round of qualifiers. Tui missed the first qualifier because he would rather play the second qualifier with Alex than play the first one without him. So he was that confident that Alex was just turning 13 and he was still the best player in the region. So he only played qualifier 2 with Alex. It was crazy, man.
other trio
And they
members,
quote.
Suns, and Tui. Despite Alex being sidelined for over a year, the trio looked good. With
Really
a
good.
veteran IGL Tui, who is one of the best OCE players of all time, he was able to lead the young Alex and
I
their
love
trio
Tui, but-
Suns to a
Okay, you know what? Why not? I love
third
Tui.
place
Why
in
not?
FNCS
The
Grand
GOAT.
Finals. This won their trio $10,000.
Hell yeah.
When
Third
Alex
in your
was only
first tourney
13
back.
years old. This was a huge win, and it showed the entire
So
Fortnite
awesome.
community that Alex was not only back from his ban, but ready to prove that he was the best 13-year-old and really best player that Fortnite was ever going to see. Now, with his love of the game in full swing, Alex dedicated himself to Fortnite, grinding harder than he ever had in creative and scrims. You see, he was proud of what he had accomplished so far, winning a cash cup, placing third in FNCS, but Alex, of all people, was not going to settle for anything less than being a champion. Because of this mentality, it wasn't long before he finally got the first place that he was looking for. It was OCE
let's go.
FNCS Grand Royale
Yup.
on November 21st of 2021. Here they took home $39,000. This was
Not
his
bad.
biggest prize.
Grand
to
Royale
date,
prize
and
pool
this
was
only
crazy.
excited Alex to
Look
keep
at the
playing and
launchpad. Look
grinding
at the-
even more. You see,
What?
this is when Alex started to get on
Everyone's
the
flying.
radar of Fortnite players across the world. He was consistently placing top 10 in pretty much every competitive tournament that he played in. Alex loved his trio of Tui and Suns, but when Fortnite decided
Wait,
to
whoa,
revert back
whoa,
to
why
the
did we do
duos
Travis
game
Scott for
mode
Tui?
after Grand Royale, Alex needed to find a duo. And along came a controller demon who not a lot of people knew at the time, named Bailey. Bailey,
yeah.
also in
Bailey
the
was very
OCE
underrated.
region, was a really good player, but coming from console not that long ago, he still had a lot to prove. That being said, Alex had a really good coach named Kataz, who had turned him into a really good IGL
The aim
even
goat.
at such a young age. Therefore, Alex decided that he wanted to take the young Bailey, who technically was older than him,
I was
under
about to
his
say the
wing
young
and
Bailey.
see what they could do together. Just in the year of 2022, Alex got first place in 10
Wow.
different cash cups. Which,
Damn.
I mean, that's wild. And in the ones that he didn't win, he got second or third place. This kid was literally unstoppable. He was easily one of the best, if not the best player in OCE,
Fair.
and perhaps one of the best in the entire world. At the start of Chapter 3 in Season 1, Alex and Bailey got third place in FNCS Grand Finals, and the following season in Chapter 3 Season 2, they got second place. And then
Man,
finally,
Alex really
in
has just
Chapter 3
dominated,
Season
eh?
3, after getting third and then second, Alex and Bailey finally got their first place in the FNCS Grand
Man, his
Finals.
placements are
This not
insane.
only solidified their reputation as one of the best duos in OCE, but one of the better duos in the entire world. Soon enough, Alex was being scouted by pro esports teams. And with all of his recent success, Alex was ready to take another massive step in his career. So on November
Power,
9th of
baby.
2022, Alex accepted an offer and announced that he would officially be joining Power.
Let's
Alex would
go.
be joining as the
I love Lucky,
youngest
man.
player ever signed to the massive organization. For those of you that live under a rock and don't know, Power is one
You.
of the biggest esports teams in the OCE region and in the entire world. This was founded by one of the biggest YouTubers in Fortnite history, Lachlan. Alex was no longer
They're
a
doing
free
such
agent,
good stuff,
and
man. Their
with an
videos are so
organization
good.
like Power comes much more of an audience. Even more eyes were on Alex than ever before. And just
Alex
days
has a good
after
personality,
signing to
too.
Power, Alex and his duo partner Bailey were flown out to Raleigh, North Carolina, all the way in the United States for the 2022 FNCS.
Wait, that edit was
Invitational.
clean.
Alex and Bailey are a must-mention.
I forgot
from
Alex and
Oceania
Bailey, man.
because
Look at
they
the
have had
mullet.
an absolutely phenomenal Chapter 3
Oof.
performance so far.
W
They've
mullet
only
Bailey.
been getting better with each season of Chapter 3. They started out with third place in Season 1, then second place Season 2. So guess what?
forgot about
Season
the
1 was-
mullet.
That's right. They were the FNCS champions of the most recent season coming into this FNCS Invitational. And their
Was that monster
dedication
giggling in the
to
background
grind did
just
not
then?
Stop there either.
The great thing about being here in person is that I am actually able to go
Oh,
into
Bailey
the
on
classroom
high,
and kinda
10
stand
elims.
behind some of these players. And last night I did just that with Alex and Bailey, and they won the scrim game that I was watching, and they just look so good. Alex's aim, holy
W
moly.
Vivid.
Let's welcome Bailey and Alex.
Woo!
Third, second,
Kiss in the power jersey. Dude, Alex was so small here. He's gotten so much taller. Look at him.
Ready for the big stage.
Despite doing well in these scrims, Alex and Bailey only placed 27th at the end of day 1. But to be fair, for an OCE duo to come to America and still place relatively well, it was a great first day.
It wasn't
for
a
the
terrible
duo.
performance.
They just needed to do well on day number 2 and try and at least make it into the top 10.
Welcome to Bailey and Alex. Battling it out
The
at
Benji
the
Bell.
Coney Crossroads.
Why is it? Why the 3 feelies, bro? This is going to be Conanized, chat. If you guys don't know, one of my subscribers and one of my long-term viewers, Conanized, I'm sure you know about him. He has purchased for thousands of dollars a full-size Dig mascot outfit, and he has booked front row tickets at Global Championship. So my man's going to be sitting front row at Global Championships as a Digi. Like a big-ass custom-made Digi outfit. So good.
These guys can still
I can't
make it
wait,
today,
man.
But it will take a hero's effort.
Unfortunately, however, this was exactly the opposite of what happened. They ended up placing 46th out of 50 teams in the second day, which was not exactly what they expected from the weekend. But instead of letting it get the best of him, Alex did what he does best
Chrome
and
season.
stayed motivated and used this as a way to get better. After the loss, he tweeted out this: "Although my poor performance really motivated me to keep competing internationally, sorry to all the OC
W
fans
mentality.
for letting you down, but I'll be back." And Alex would be back because
would be
in early
back.
2023, Fortnite announced the FNCS Global Championship.
This color
all the way
scheme
in
was so much
Copenhagen,
better. The
Denmark.
gold and
Players
blue
across
was
the
so
world had an
nice. The gold, blue, and
opportunity to prove
white.
themselves in one of 4 different qualifiers throughout the year: Major 1, Major 2, Major 3, and the Last Chance Major. So in 2023, Alex got back on the grind with the goal of making it to the Global Championships again. However, Alex decided it was time to split ways with his duo partner Bailey, and he began to try out a few other duos and some cash cups. He started playing some cash
Then we
cups
got the
with
true
popular
aimer.
players Skits and Daneth, and even ran it back with his old trio Tui. But eventually, Alex
Tui.
landed on fellow power player Worthy as his new partner in
Let's go,
crime.
Worthy.
But there was only one issue. See, Alex had played Major 1 and Major 2 with different players, and Alex and Worthy didn't decide to team up until Major 3 of Grand Finals.
Yeah, this was
meaning that
crazy.
They didn't have enough series
Very
points to
last
make it
minute.
into the Last Chance Major. That being said, they had one chance.
Literally
and that was
one
FNCS
chance.
Major 3 to secure a spot in the upper bracket. Luckily, this new duo
This
not
took a
only
lot of
shined
confidence.
under the pressure, but they absolutely dominated. Alex had the most eliminations in the entire tournament. Their insane performance scored Alex and Worthy a 2nd place and snagged them a spot at the Global Championship in Copenhagen.
What about the Kings of OCE? Could that be Worthy?
Kings
and
of
Alex?
OCE,
I had
baby.
An opportunity to meet Worthy, just a sweet guy.
Yeah.
But Alex is pretty widely regarded as the best player in OCE.
Worthy's still in power. Yeah, this is still a
100%
double power duo.
recognizable character in the OCE scene as well.
This duo formed in Major 3. They
Yeah.
might be actually the newest duo that we're going to be seeing compete here today. And they're going to be landing near that creaky compound where there are so many teams landing there. It's going to be
I'm excited to see them. They're in NA
After
now.
flying to Copenhagen, Alex and Worthy did a great job in the lower bracket,
They did
and they
so
actually
well.
finished 6th
So
place
well.
on their first day,
This
which
was nuts.
guaranteed them a spot in the big tournament on day 3.
Alex and Worthy 6th place. From
6th
the
is
OCE
very
region.
impressive.
Very impressive.
In the hardest lobby,
Alex is
too.
one of my favorite players to watch. Such an electric player, so entertaining.
So everything was up to Alex and Worthy to prove that OCE was the best region around.
Let's hear it now for Alex.
Unfortunately,
and Worthy.
finals.
As the only OCE team in the lobby tonight, this is their chance.
That was the most half-assed two I've ever seen. What was that? You got to full
Unfortunately,
commit. You got to
however,
commit to
these
those.
matches did not go well for Alex and Worthy. I mean, the competition was at an all-time high, and these were the best players not only in OCE, but the entire world. Unfortunately for the duo, this meant they placed 49th out of 50, but they didn't come in dead last. After this devastating loss,
Okay, we can't be doing them like that, Timmy, and not mention they were contested, okay? Moneymaker and Fernand, who also conned them, did terribly too, all right? They both did bad. Chill on my OCE boys, okay? 6th uncon, 49th con. It's not a good look. They definitely should have done better. But we got to at least mention that, okay? Come on. And why is Quanti copping strays as well? Come on, what's going on here? Why are we hating on Quanti and TK?
devastating loss, Alex tweeted out, "A huge thanks to Kataz for coaching me through the year. I feel like I've learned so much and can do so well, but yesterday
Look
just
at-
wasn't the right time.
That'll be
I'll be a
mentality,
champion
man.
one day." Once again,
Look at
as
that.
you can
Look
see,
at that.
the young prodigy Alex took this setback as motivation, as after he returned home, Alex and his duo Worthy stuck together and claimed first place
Yup.
in the Majors 1 tournament in 2024. That means we will be seeing them in the next global championship. The most interesting part of Alex's story is that he has been through all of this and he's still only 15 years old.
That is
I
insane when
genuinely
you think about
that
it.
This kid is a once-in-a-lifetime talent. And beyond talent, Alex has the mindset of a champion. Champions
Just a
don't
good
give up.
dude, too.
Champions pick themselves back up when they are down. Champions find a way to
So
win
motivated.
when all odds are stacked against them. That is Alex's mentality. And whether it's in 2024 or another year later on, Alex will be a champion.
Nice. He's also competing on NA this season. Again, if you guys have missed it, my Alex and Worthy already called their land spot, said, hey, let's go to NA, get some practice, and they are playing in semifinals. We get to see them play today, actually. It's going to be good. W video, though. Fantastic video by Timmy. Shout out, Timmy.